Okay, so that's the oil and gas reservoir. But many years ago, the reservoir is actually this environment. Okay, before it turns to be a reservoir, they are actually, some of them are river, some of them are delta, and some of them are lakes. Before they turn to be reservoirs, they were alluvial fan, braided river, fan delta, continental shelf, and so on and so forth. Okay, so they will become reservoirs in the future. So yeah, some people say it's thousands years ago or million years ago. We are not sure, but before they turn to be reservoir, they were actually here. Submarine fan, continental slope, delta, and so on and so forth. And of course, they will have different properties because they come from different depositional environment. And as reservoir engineer and reservoir simulator, we need to understand the depositional environment of our reservoir. So if we want to simulate reservoir previously, which previously was river, it will have different properties with reservoir that actually was a lake. Oke, kalau kita modeling reservoir yang sekarang itu river atau channel reservoir, tentu propertinya akan sangat berbeda with reservoir that was a lake, yang dulunya danau. Okay, so we need to understand, we need to discuss with our geologist friend, petrophysicist friend, geophysicist friend to understand the character of our reservoir. Okay, and yeah, before the hydrocarbon was formed. This slide is about reservoir formation. How the reservoir forms, bagaimana reservoir terbentuk. So previously we have something like mangkuk seperti ini maybe, with mud, with sand, and land plants and animals that accumulated in this zone. Okay, and accumulated across time. Okay, we have huge amount of deposits here, organic deposits, and somehow due to geological phenomena, layers of sand will be at the top of this accumulation. Ya. Layer demi layer akan menimpa akumulasi ini, and somehow this zone will become potential source rock. It will become a kitchen. Dia akan menjadi dapur, alright? It will be a potential source rock which will cook the organic deposit, the organic accumulation, and change the organic deposit to be oil and gas. Okay, so after a very long period of time, this mud and sand becomes source rock, and it will be a kitchen. It will be a place to cook the oil and gas. And we have heat di sini. We have heat, and due to the burial, we have high pressure, high temperature, and the oil and gas will form, and somehow oil and gas will migrate, go above. Due to permeability, they will find the channel, and then somehow they are trapped, terjebak, terperangkap, they are trapped, because there is a layer, rock layer with very small permeability, which is called silt, all right, seal. And because of this seal, oil and gas cannot go above, cannot go at upper zone, and it will be stored here, it will be trapped, it will be accumulated in this layer, and we call this layer reservoir, oil and gas reservoir. So that's the process of reservoir formation. And this is another picture. You see this source rock, the gray color, and then we have oil and gas generation here, and the oil and gas are formed, and then they migrate through this fault. They find channel so that they can go up, up, and up, and somehow they are trapped because of the seal rock here. We have seal rock, the purple line, okay? And then they will separate, the phase will separate, gas will be at the top, we call it gas cap, and then we have oil lake, and then we have water lake or aquifer, okay? And then between gas cap and oil lake, we have gas oil contact. And between oil and water, we have oil water contact. All these terms are very, very important. So you need to be familiar with the term trap or seal or gas oil contact, oil water contact, gas cap, aquifer. You need to be familiar with those terms. Okay. Right. Again, due to difference of density, okay, difference of gravity, gas will be at the top, and then oil, and then the heaviest, the water at the bottom. Okay, they have different density, and of course, they will have different pressure at their corresponding depth. Okay, so here we have gas, and then oil, and the water, and they have different gradient. Okay, kemiringan garisnya berbeda. They have different gradient. Why? Because they have different density. So they have different density, they will have different pressure gradient, and yeah, the line will be different. Okay, gas will be quite steep, and then oil, and then water will be quite mild. Okay, landai. Okay, and yeah, during the oil and gas migration, oil will migrate upwards because it is lighter, whereas water will be pushed down because it is heavier. Okay, so you know the hydrocarbon formation or reservoir formation. Okay, and then we discuss about reservoir structure.